Hey guys, Jason Fulmore, SC Russell. Welcome to our special series of 6 minutes focused on the 2022 Tricia Saunders Award winners. I had an opportunity to sit down and talk to the award winners, and it was a blast. And you'll see one of the interviews after this intro. But before we get to that, I thought it would be important to explain what the award is and who is Tricia Saunders, because I'm not sure everyone knows. First and foremost, this award is awarded to the top high school senior in each state for excellence on the mat, in academics, and in community service. And Tricia Saunders is truly, I think, a pioneer in women's wrestling. Not that I think, she is truly a pioneer in women's wrestling. And it's important that I think we understand how much she did to forge the way for all the young women who are participating now. So I'm going to read a little bit from the National Wrestling Hall of Fame bio about Tricia Saunders to give you some perspective. First, she was a 4-time world champion and was the first woman ever inducted as distinguished member of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. She captured world championship gold medals in 92, 96, 98, 99. She was outstanding wrestler in 1992. She's the first U.S. woman to win a world title, and she's the only American to win more than 2. Although, when this was written, I'm not sure that they'd seen the likes of Adeline Gray and so on and so forth come along. So I don't know if that record still holds true. She won a record 11 U.S. National Women's Freestyle Championships, and she never lost to a fellow U.S. competitor. She is a strong advocate for women's wrestling, served in leadership positions in USA Wrestling, and pushed for women's opportunities in the sport. She was named the first ever USA Wrestling Woman of the Year in 1997, and has been awarded Woman of the Year numerous times by the U.S. Olympic Committee, so on and so forth. So Tricia Saunders has really set the way, and it's quite an honor to have an opportunity to talk to each of the 6 winners from the Southeast, and just real quick go through those for you. Number 1 is Yasmini Oliveira from Spain Park in Alabama. Ella Beam from Burns High School in North Carolina. Ella was also the Southeast winner, because not only do you win for your state, but then you compete against the other winners to see who wins for the region. Juliana Diaz from Dr. Phillips was the winner from Florida. Lisa Glymph from Marietta was the winner for Georgia. Bella Hoffman from Fort Mill was the winner for South Carolina. And Valerie Smith from McGavock High School was the winner for Tennessee. I hope you enjoyed the interview that you tuned in for, and check back to watch some of the other interviews. So let's get on to the interview. Thanks. All right, Lisa. So it's been a couple months since you and I chatted after you won your state title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what has it been a busy spring for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna compete like in the Georgia team national duels in Oklahoma, so I've been practicing a lot for that. Oh, and I also had an MMA match recently.
Really?
Yep.
And
I won that. I won in the second round by armbar.
So have you been training MMA?
Yes.
You have?
Immediately after I won state, I started training, and I trained for like a month and a half for that.
Wow. Okay. So you're okay with being punched? I mean, I know wrestling is kind of that way, but
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So for everyone who doesn't know, Lisa Glymph is Georgia's winner of the Tricia Saunders Award, which goes to the to high school senior who from their state. When did you find out you won the award, and kind of what was your reaction?
I found out like I think a week or 2 ago, and I was pretty excited because, well, at first I didn't really know what it was about. So then I like looked it up and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was excited. Yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome. So, for those of you that don't know, the Tricia Saunders Award is definitely excellence on the mat, but it's also excellence in academics and in community service. And I think we know your accomplishments on the mat, state champion this past year, but and you've been all over the podium as far as other years as well. But in terms of community service, is there like a community service that you have a passion for, or anything that you really enjoy doing?
No, I was like doing different stuff. Like I volunteered like in the juniors program for a little while,
Okay.
helping like little kids with the wrestling. And I also before I used to like volunteer for like helping out like the homeless people, like giving out food and stuff at
Hmm.
church. And I also, oh, my dad has a karate school and I help out with them. I like teach other kids and stuff. So yeah, I
Okay.
kind of just do many stuff.
Yeah. Do you find it a challenge to balance wrestling and academics and doing those things and helping out in those places?
Before my senior year, it was more of a challenge because I was like really busy with school. But this year I was kind of less busy because I already completed all my credits like before. So I only had like 3 classes. So it wasn't that bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. All right. So, on the subject of academics, because you had already completed all your classes and everything else, do you have a favorite subject and a least favorite subject? And if you do, what are they?
My least favorite is math, and my favorite subject would probably be like literature.
Literature.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
Do you
like
have
that.
do you have a favorite, story or, anything like
Um,
that?
my favorite story. Um,
I mean, like, English literature is like what, A Tale of Two Cities and all those sorts of things,
yeah,
right?
I
Okay.
like, I think like because I've read some books in school. I think one of my favorite was, what is it called? I forgot the
Okay.
name
All
of
right. All
it.
right. You better not say Canterbury Tales, because I never did
It's
very good with
not
Canterbury Tales.
that.
All right. So, one of the things that I'm always really interested in is how you guys kind of got started wrestling. So, what is your like origin story? Did you start wrestling in high school? Did you start before high school? And what in the world? I mean, what prompted you to come out and say, you know what, I'm going to wrestle?
Oh, okay. So when I was in 7th grade, I had already been doing like kickboxing and like all that stuff before, like jiu-jitsu and everything,
Well, your
since I
dad's
was like,
a karate instructor, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
So I've been doing that for a long time. But when I was in 7th grade, I heard there was a wrestling team and I told my dad about it. And he was like, "Oh, you should join, you would be good. You already know a bunch of stuff." And I was like, "Yeah." But then I saw that there was only boys on the team, and I was like, "I don't know." And so then my dad was like, "You need to join." And I started crying. I was crying and I was like, "I don't want to. I don't want to join." And so then he was like, "Okay, just go one day, and if you don't like it, you don't ever have to go back."
Right.
And I went and I liked it, so I just kept doing it.
Very
And then
cool.
my freshman year, that's the first year they started girls state. And
Hmm.
ever since then, I've wanted to, be state champ, and I had like big goals since then.
Very, yeah, yeah. So that's pretty cool. So that first day of practice, it must have gone pretty well.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
enjoyed it. You liked everything about it, that sort of thing. Although having the background of what you had probably made it easier, I would think.
yeah, it did.
Now, since
But
you've been on the team, have you had other girls come out for the team?
um, there was one girl. Her name is Charlize. She'd been wrestling since 9th grade with me, but she kept getting injured every year, so it was
Mm.
like kind of bad luck for her. And then there was another girl that was also there for like 2 years with us, and then but ever since that, not that many.
Not that many. Okay. All right. So, Tricia Saunders, who you've won the award for, was a real pioneer in, women's wrestling and getting them out and that sort of thing. So let's take it off the mat real quick. Just a couple more questions. What's that hidden talent that you have
off the mat that nobody or very few people know about? And you've already said MMA, but you got to go with something else too.
Like what? Like,
I don't know. Can you sing or you dance? You write poetry. I don't know.
Bake.
You skydive. You bake. All right.
Yeah.
What do you bake?
I like to bake cakes, and I've made macarons before. I made apple pies.
All right.
I like cookies. I make like, like those cookies, like where it's chocolate chip cookie, and then it's like the cream in the middle, and then a chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, those are really good. Yeah, I make a lot of stuff.
So you're a big baker. Did you have to watch that when it was wrestling season?
Yeah, it sucks because I have to cut weight, and so it's like my dad asked me to bake something, and I'm just like trying to resist from eating something. Yeah.
All right. So if everybody else doesn't know, you are headed, I believe, to Life. Is that right?
Yes.
Next year. So what is what's the plan? Why did you choose Life? This will be my final question. So why did you choose that? Well, Life University, and what do you plan? Do you know what you're going to major in yet, or anything like that?
Yes. So I want to be a chiropractor, which is like perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
And I think I'm going to major in exercise science.
Uh-huh.
So the academics was kind of like perfect for me there, just because I want to be a chiropractor. But like for wrestling, I chose that school because, well, they've been national champs every once in a while, but it's not only that, like their coaches are really amazing. I've seen them like since I was in 9th grade, and they've been really good to me. And also their girls are really good, and I want to.
Yeah, they are.
Hopefully, I can be like go to the Olympics my 4th year as a senior, and I think that those girls are like able to help me get ready and stuff for that.
Right.
And hopefully, I can get national champ and all that stuff.
Very cool. Well, good luck in a couple of weeks when you head out to Oklahoma for the duels. And congratulations on winning the award. And best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. See you.
Bye.